Yep, I ran out of zigzags, so I'm stuffing my cigarettes with cannabis cereal milk. I just take all the tobacco out of Cousin Tim's cigarette, and I take my time and stuff it with the cereal milk, and it smokes right in nice. You just got to take that filter out. But anyway, I'm finna give y'all a dirty South adventure with me Vida Loca, my crazy life. I took a trip down there to the dirty South, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I was on the run for some dumbass shit I done in Watts, California. I was real stupid still. I just graduated from college, from nursing too. But anyway, I did some stupid shit out here. I didn't want one of my kids' mothers to report it because she claimed she was, because she got mad at me about something, one of my kids' mother. I say, fuck it. I'm gonna go down here to Louisiana and do some shit real quick. So I get down there to Baton Rouge. I'm renting me a suite on Highland. Yeah, I took a lot of money with me. So I'm on Highland, checking the scene out. At the same time, I'm looking for a job at a charity hospital right there in New Orleans. I work as a, scrub nurse. I'm doing that, going to H&R Block, collecting my income tax and shit like that. So I'm good with money, but I want to get out and see what's going on in the city. So I'm talking to local females and they telling me about clubs. So I find a club right there in Baton Rouge, owned by this dude named Ryan. Anyway, I find out it's the same club with C Murder, catches murder case at. Club nice as a motherfucker. Me and Ryan, we become friends. He coming to my suite. He coming to get me and shit. But all I got is Air Max. I just bought a whole bunch of collectible Air Max with me, and I was wearing them all the time. He said, Mac, I usually don't let people in my club with Air Max, but since you so motherfucking real, come on, man. You can come to my club with Air Max. I said, y'all give me some dress shoes, some gaiters, or some Crocs, or some of this other shit out here in a minute when I get my swing on. He said, all right. So I get in this club. They cooking soul food. I don't even do clubs in LA. I'm not a club type person, but down south, fuck it. I'm gonna do that thing. I'm in there. Oh man, club jumping. Females thicker than all flavor Snickers. They in there jumping. It's barefoot and everything. They in their bare feet. I'm like, God damn. I'm loving this shit. So anyway, I get back to my motherfucking suite. Ryan, he take me home. He take me back to the suite. I'm freshly in Louisiana. I ain't no rent a car. I ain't bought a car, nothing yet. I'm catching taxis if I want to go somewhere around there. And I'm loaded with cash, so wasn't no thing. I'm tripping off Master P potato chips and shit in all the grocery stores. I'm eating on them. They good in the motherfucker. I get over there on Florida Boulevard because I hear about some work at a little shelter. It's in the bottoms, we call it. Boosie Badass neighborhood where he born and raised at. So I hook up with this motherfucker named Carl. Carl been in Angola. He done like 19 years straight from a youngster to an adult. The roughest times in Angola. So he used to be making speeches for St. Vincent de Paul, the little homeless shelter right there. And I love the way he talk, and I love what he been through, his trials and tribulations. Oh man, I love listening to Big Carl. I love you from Baton Rouge. And I hook up with them, and they checking me out and shit. I'm going to listen to them, and I eventually start working for St. Vincent de Paul in the kitchen as they cook right there for the shelter and shit. Paul and them, they liking me. I knock one of the little females right there in the bottoms, right by the shelter, right down the street, a few houses over from Boosie Badass. I get off work, I go over her house, I'm on the porch, smoking that motherfucking gas. They start calling me LA out there. They name me LA. The little black motherfucker. Back then he had a BMW. big 750 or something. Shit that you don't normally see in Baton Rouge. You know, young black men driving. You see them in LA all day long. They ain't shit. We get them like water. But anyway, candy painted and shit. He swinging, big rim. I was like, who the fuck is this little black motherfucker? My little female telling me, oh, that's little Boosie and shit. And she started playing his music. He was playing his own music too. That's all they was doing down there was playing their own music. They wasn't playing none of our music and shit. They wasn't even playing Tupac, really. They was playing their own shit. I like that though. They was playing Boosie and shit. At this time, Snoop Dogg and them living down there. Snoop living down there off Highland. Any motherfucking way. It get to raining and shit. And me and the female, we get to walking. Hot rain though. Raining sideways, hard as fuck. We got on t-shirts and shit because it's hot rain. We walking, smoking weed and shit. Walking through the cemeteries. You know, they wide open. Raining so hard the motherfucking caskets start floating down the street. Any motherfucking way. St. Vincent de Paul hired me to turn a old meat factory into a clothing distribution unit. 20,000 square foot building. All right, I get in there, get a crew. I hire a whole crew. To make the story short, strip it all out, the whole building, section it off, blast the walls with high pressure sterilizer, everything. They bought all the equipment. I told them get some electric forklifts, get a conveyor belt, get the machine that's gonna pack the clothes because we take in donations, and I'm gonna make clothing bins and all that in one section where we take in donations to the secondhand store. St. Vincent de Paul, you know, it's a large Catholic organization, and they got a lot of secondhand thrift shops throughout the world, Louisiana too mainly. So anyway, I'm working for St. Vincent de Paul. I do all that. I turn the whole meat factory. They love me to death too, Ken and them. They love me to death. I turn the whole meat factory into motherfucking a clothing distribution center. I put the conveyor belt up and all that with my crew to sort the clothes out, hired all the workers. I'm rocking. Rent me an apartment on Mississippi River, right down the street from LSU. I'm going back and forth to LSU and Southern University doing some studies. Oh my gosh, when I found Southern University, I was in heaven. Never in my life been on the campus of an all-black college. Oh my God. I was in heaven at Southern University. I stopped going to motherfucking LSU to study once I found Southern. Any motherfucking way. I'm doing some studies and shit, but I'm moving too fast. I'm selling clothes and shit brand new too that I'm getting from donations that I'm picking up. You know, we jump in the trucks too, and we go pick up donations from the rich white folks that's living around there in Baton Rouge that donate to St. Vincent de Paul. But they're on the upper echelons of the economic level in Louisiana because they got all the Coach, the Fendi, all this shit they donating, the Louis and shit, with the average person is definitely not having in Louisiana like they be having here in LA. So all that shit I'm kicking to the side, collecting for myself. I'm gonna sell that around in the hood, you know, on the weekends, get some extra money. All the other shit I donate, throw in the bin, take it back to the distribution center, and we sort it out and whatever. Anyway, my stupid ass formulated crew, because I brought a bunch of California weed with me. I formulated a motherfucking crew and started selling this old motherfucking weed and shit on the weekends when I'm off from work. All bad. I'm also working in New Iberia, so I got to drive across the Atchafalaya motherfucking river, or swamp, or wetlands. Motherfucker like an ocean to me, so big. I ain't never seen a swampland or whatever, marsh that goddamn big. But I had to do that to get to New Iberia and back. So one weekend, we go through Denham Springs, racist ass Denham Springs and Baton Rouge. I pick up a car up the motherfucking car lot, and we driving back. And we go through, we cross over the bridge, Mississippi River to Port Allen. I got my crew with me. They from the Magnolia Projects. Anyway, make a long story short, I get into it some racist ass motherfucking police, so I end up picking a disorderly assault from some of that shit. So, to that effect. I'm down south. They up on the Neapolitan law. Neapolitan law. Fucked up shit. I end up in East Baton Rouge Parish motherfucking prison. Worstest jail I ever been in, a prison in my motherfucking life. I'm scared to death. I gotta sharpen my turkey bone, just to protect me and my health. I'm stuck in that motherfucker. Shit, man. Probably for about 45 days before I even see a judge on the case. It ain't like out here in California. If you don't see nobody in 72 hours, it's automatically you gone. They gotta cut you loose. They let you smoke and shit in the jail in there though. So anyway, I'm in there fighting them motherfucking charges. I eventually get out. Motherfucking looking for my old crew. In that short amount of time, within 60 days, they got convicted for having less than 2 ounces of crack, and they got sentenced to 25 years. I said, let me hurry up and get the fuck out of Louisiana and get back to LA. Where I can start back living my way. When I got back, the little case I left LA for on the run, that shit was over. Statute of limitations. So I wasn't worried about baby mama ex snitching on me on that one. So I'm the perfect example of how not to do negative shit out here. That's why my 17-year-old just sit back and listen to my negative ass adventures, and he learned from them. He be like, "Wow, Dad."